Welcome dear 5th standard children for science class, term 1, unit number 3, energy. Children, are you happy at home? Yes. In school we have general assembly, isn't it? Yes. During general assembly in the morning, one or two children fell down. Okay, so why it's happened? So what is the reason? You think it over. Okay, so I want to say another incident. One day during PT period, it was morning 3rd period. So that time the PT teacher conducted running race. While the children were running, one girl fainted and fell down. The PT teacher rushed to her, took her to the classroom and gave some water to drink. Then the teacher came to know that the student was missed her breakfast. She didn't take breakfast in the morning, so she didn't have energy to run. So that's why she fell down. So we should not skip any food, morning breakfast we have to take. So if we want to play or run, or if we want to do our daily activities, we need energy. So what are our daily activities? Morning we get up, have a bath, get dressed, have breakfast, go to school, go to work. Any work, your father and mother also go to work. Afternoon we have lunch, go back home, do our homework, have dinner, watch TV, go shopping, do the shopping, go to bed. Many activities we are doing daily. So what do we need to do all these activities? We need energy. Yes, yes children. Where do we get this energy? How can we get energy? We get energy from food, what we eat. Okay. So what are the energy giving food? Can you say some example children? Yes. Main energy giving food is cereals. So what are cereals? Cereals are small seeds, dry seeds. Already we have studied about cereals. Can you say some example? Yes. Wheat, maize, rice, these are example for cereals. So we need energy from food. If we didn't take proper food, we cannot listen properly in the class and also we cannot do any activity. Food can convert it into energy. So food we eat get digested, it converted into energy so that we can walk, run, play. So in science, what is energy? Energy is capacity to do work. That means ability to do work. Children, do you understand what is capacity? Yes. So if you want to run, or if you want to play, or if you want to write, you should have some energy, isn't it? So that capacity if you have, that is called energy. Suppose if you are sick, you won't eat any food, that time you cannot get up and stand, or you cannot walk, you cannot play, you cannot go to school. So it means that you are not have energy. If you eat proper food, then you will get energy. So, energy is needed to do our daily activities. Okay. So, we do many works in our daily life. Okay. So, gardening, playing, eating, many work we are doing. Some are done by physically, some are done by using device. Okay. Can you say some example? Work done by physically, gardening. Have you seen mason working in the field? Yes, he is doing the work physically. So, some works are done with the help of instruments and devices. What are they? For example, computer or laptop we are using. With a computer or laptop we are doing many work. And the calculator, we are using calculator to do many calculation. We are using printer to take the printout. We are using cell phone to contact people. Then we are using vacuum cleaner to clean the place. Like that many devices we can see. Yes. And now do you understand what is energy? Yes. I hope you have understand what is energy. The SI unit of energy is joule. So, what is unit? For example, if you want to buy a rope, how you will ask? You will ask 1 meter rope or 2 meters rope. That means here meter indicates unit. Unit is the measurement to measure the object, anything. Okay. So, now here the unit of energy is joule. Now, the energy we cannot see. So, we cannot see the energy, and also we cannot touch the energy. It has no mass or weight or any shape, size like that. It does not occupy space. We cannot say energy is in one place. Okay, we can take and come. Energy is in one container. We cannot keep energy is in one container. Okay, it has no mass. It does not occupy any space. It exists in different forms. Okay, so energy exists in different forms. So, what are the forms? Okay, so now see these pictures. Take the first picture. One man is driving a car. Find out what do we need for the car to drive. Can you say the answer? Yes, we need diesel to drive a car. Next, what do we need to cook? We need heat energy to cook. What do we need to dry cloth? We need heat energy to dry cloth. That heat energy we can get from sun. So, next, working in the computer or laptop, what do we need? We need electrical energy. Isn't it, children? Yes. So, any work, it may be physical work or by using device, we need some energy. Now, what are the different forms of energy? There are many forms of energy: mechanical energy, wind energy, heat energy, light energy, electrical energy, chemical energy, and so on. So, now we will take mechanical energy. What is a mechanical energy? Energy possessed by an object due to its position is called mechanical energy. I repeat, energy possessed by an object due to its position is called mechanical energy. Position means possess. The object possesses some energy, whether it may be moving or in rest, but any object possesses some energy, that is called mechanical energy. The mechanical energy classified into two types of energy, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. Now what is kinetic energy? Energy possessed by a moving object is known as kinetic energy. It is also known as energy of motion. What is called energy of motion? Kinetic energy is called energy of motion. So what is kinetic energy? Energy possessed by a moving object is known as kinetic energy. Shall we see some example? Yes. Now one car is moving. Okay. While it moving, it possesses some energy. That energy is called kinetic energy. Okay. So suppose if you are standing, your friend is running towards you and he hit on you. What happened? Your friend will get some injury, isn't it? Yes. So your friend has some energy. So that is called kinetic energy. For example, if you take air and the bow. So arrow has some energy. When it moves, it has some energy. That moving energy is called kinetic energy. We can take another example, shooting gun. From the gun, bullet is coming out with lot of speed. So it's coming from the gun. There is some movement. That movement is called kinetic energy. So now we can see what is potential energy. Energy possessed by an object which is at rest is known as potential energy. It is also known as stored energy of position. Okay. So what is called stored energy of position? Potential energy. What is potential energy? Energy possessed by an object which is at rest is known as potential energy. Shall we see some example? Yes. You can see yo-yo the ball. I think you could have played with the yo-yo ball. Okay. When it jumps, it has some energy. That's why it's coming up and going down. So that energy is called potential energy. Suppose in the stretched rubber band, if you leave the stretched rubber band, it goes very fast. That means the energy is possessed by the stretched rubber band. So another example we can take, when we take a heavy object, when we lift up a heavy object, that time it gives some weight. We cannot lift easily. Okay. If it is small object, we can lift easily. If it is big object, we cannot lift easily. Okay. Because it possesses some energy. Do you understand? So that energy we call potential energy. So the object which is in rest also possesses some energy. That energy is called potential energy. So now do you understand what is mechanical energy? Without kinetic and potential energy, there is no mechanical energy. Actually, mechanical energy consists of potential and kinetic energy. Okay. The rest body will move and the moving body can rest. Both combined together we call mechanical energy. Isn't it? Yes. So suppose one car is rest on the roadside. Okay, one car is rest on the roadside. At the back side, one lorry is coming. Okay. The driver did not notice the car which is standing there at rest. So what will happen? The lorry will hit the car. Okay. The car gets some damaged as well as the lorry also get damaged. Okay. Only car is standing there at rest, but a lorry only moving. Okay. Both are get damaged because the car which is standing there has some potential energy and the moving lorry has some kinetic energy. When both hit, there will be some damage. This energy can be used for some constructive work also. Okay. So, maximum all the mechanical machines because of mechanical energy. Even when the car moving because of the mechanical energy. When the lorry is moving, that also mechanical energy. Suppose when you are playing, so that time you throw the ball, you have the ball in your hand, that time the ball will have potential energy. When you throw, it is going, so that ball has kinetic energy. So already one energy, that is potential energy it possesses, that energy converted into kinetic energy, because of that the ball moves. So this is called mechanical energy. So now I hope you have understood that what is mechanical energy. Uses of mechanical energy. Mechanical energy used in hydroelectric power plant, windmill. The mechanical energy of the hammer is used to apply a force on a nail, and the mechanical energy is used to move a rest object and also to make a moving object to rest. For example, hydroelectric power plant. Children, do you know any dam? Have you visited any dam? Yes. At least you could have seen in the cinema, TV or so on. Okay. So now in the dam, one large barrier will be there. The reservoir will be there. In the reservoir, large amount of water will be present. Okay. When the barrier is open, the large amount of water will fall down fast with the kinetic energy. So when the water is in the reservoir, it has some potential energy. Okay. When it falls down, it has kinetic energy. That potential energy converted into kinetic energy. By using this kinetic energy, electricity is produced. Yes. So next one, windmill. How the mechanical energy used in the windmill. I hope you have seen the windmill, isn't it? At least in your school exhibition, definitely you may see the windmill, isn't it? Yes. So in the windmill, the fan, the wings will be moving. By using that mechanical energy, the electricity is produced. Yes. So next one, you have seen hammer, using hammer. Okay. So hammer have some potential energy. When it converted into kinetic energy, that time that mechanical energy we can use on the nail. So nail getting inside the wall. Am I right? Yes. And also the mechanical energy can be used to move an object, and also moving object can be at rest. For example, we can move the car and we can make the car to stop. Am I right? So mechanical energy is used to move your body, and also it is used to make a moving body to rest. So next one, in the first picture, I think you will go to park. Okay, so nowadays you cannot go to park. So usually in your school or in your residential area, one small park will be there. Definitely you have visited the park. Okay. So in the park, what are the games will you play? You play seesaw, swing, then sliding bar. Am I right? Okay. When you are sitting on the sliding bar, you have some potential energy. When you slide down the slide bar, you will have kinetic energy. So your potential energy converted into kinetic energy so that you can come down. Am I right? Yes. So next, have you seen horse running? Yes. At least you can watch from the movie. Yes. Yes. So while the horse moving or running, it has some kinetic energy. Okay. So you have seen the players running. Yes. So while they were running, they have kinetic energy. So mechanical energy is nothing but the object have some potential energy that converted into kinetic energy. Okay. So the position where they are, what is the position of the object, whether it is rest or in the moving position. If it is in the rest, it has potential energy. If it is in the moving position, it has kinetic energy. So potential energy and the kinetic energy combined together form mechanical energy. Children, I hope you have understood what is mechanical energy. So next one, we will learn about wind energy. So what is wind energy? Have you seen wind? No? Can you touch wind? No? Okay. Then how can we feel that there is energy? Okay. So in the room the power is cut, then fan will not move. Okay. So that time you feel sweat. Okay. If the electricity comes, so definitely fan will move. That time you can feel that wind is there inside the room. Okay. So otherwise, if you take one balloon, okay, so you blew the balloon, okay, the balloon get that gas inside, then it will grow big. Okay. Then you open the mouth of the balloon, okay, and keep in the palm, you feel that gas is coming out. Okay. So you can know that there is wind. Okay. So air is around us. Okay. Though we cannot see or touch, we can feel. Okay. So how can we say wind has some energy? Okay. So if the wind is very soft, okay, we will be happy. Okay. Suppose it come fast with more kinetic energy, so paper will fly, okay, object will move, so that we can understand wind has some energy. Okay. So even storm, during the storm many things will go here and there, even the branches of the trees fall down. Okay. So this indicates that wind has some energy. Okay. So now what is wind energy? Energy possessed by the wind is known as wind energy. I repeat, what is wind energy? Energy possessed by the wind is known as wind energy. Okay. Wind possesses some energy, that energy we called as wind energy. Okay. So now what are the uses of wind energy? Okay. So why we talk about wind energy, why we learn about wind energy? Okay. There are some uses. Okay. So in the windmill, the wind is the main source to produce electricity. Okay. So actually the wind should move 15 kilometers per hour, then we can get electric energy. Okay. So when the wind flows, that energy make the wings of the windmill to rotate. By rotating that wings, we can produce electricity. So wind has some energy, that energy we are using in windmill. Okay. So next one, it is used to sail the boat or ship. Even sports also will be conducted. Okay. And you will play with the kite, no? Why the kite is flying? Because of the wind. Yes. If there is no wind, we cannot play with the kite, isn't it? Yes. Now pumping the water. Okay. So, pumping the water also we are using this wind energy. So, next in Tamil Nadu stands first in generating electricity from windmills. Windmills are located in places like Oralvaimozhi, Kayatharu and Kudumangalam. Okay, so these are the places we have windmill farms. So, wind energy we can get from the windmill is very economical and also without any pollution. Okay, so without pollution we can get energy from windmill. So, next we can see another some forms of energy, that is heat energy. First one, heat energy. So, what is heat energy? So, when the substance, the temperature of the substance raised, the particles which is present in the substance get vibrates and released some energy, that we call heat energy. So, what is the use of heat energy? We can cook, we are using iron box. Okay, so like that and all we are using, so that is heat energy. Okay. So, next one, electrical energy. So, how we can get electrical energy? The movement of electrons. Okay. So, because of the movement of electrons in the object we can get electricity. Okay. So, this energy is called electrical energy. So, next one, light energy. So, light energy we can see. Okay, the only form of energy we can see is light energy. Okay. So, the main source of light energy is sun. Okay, without sun we cannot get any heat or light. Okay, we cannot dry cloth, many works we cannot do, even photosynthesis also will not happen, then we won't get any food. Okay. So, light is very important. Okay. So, next one, chemical energy. During chemical reaction it releases some heat energy. So, that heat energy is used as a mechanical energy. These are some of the energy we can use. Under the topic of energy we have seen many things, isn't it children? Shall we revise what are the things we have seen? Yes. First, what is energy? Okay. So, what is energy? Energy is the ability to do work or the capacity to do work. Okay. So, what are the forms of energy? We have learned many energy. For example, mechanical energy. In that mechanical energy we have studied kinetic energy and the potential energy. Under that potential energy and the kinetic energy. Thank you children.